when people do think about it, they don't think much past, let's throw some stuff in an email and send it. While paid advertising, so think Google AdWords, is commonly the largest provider of visitors to a site, email comes in second. So considering the low cost of email, it is silly that businesses who need visitors to their site don't put more effort into it. The social media is commonly the third largest provider of visitors, followed by referrals and then organic search. So think people just naturally finding you on Google. So some signs that your email campaigns suck. Before we jump into them, make sure you check out MailChimp.com. They've got some statistics there to help you understand if you're above or below the averages for email campaigns in your industry. You know those emails you get and simply delete without reading? One of the reasons you do that is because they are not relevant. They rarely give you anything good. So if your open rates on your emails are lower than your industry average, then maybe it's because you're not relevant. And if your open rates have declined over a period of time, that may also be a sign. This is a bit of an extension of number one, but if all you ever do is send emails that talk about selling stuff, unless you're a group buying site, then people will ignore you. People don't like being sold to. If you are relevant to people, then when the time comes and you have a truly good deal for people, then they will be more receptive. You must avoid subject lines with spam words like urgent, free, now. People aren't dumb. They know you are just trying to get them to open it. It just gets you off on the wrong foot and people will switch off, or worse, they'll just make a spam complaint. So instead, use a relevant subject line that grabs their attention. I'll admit that this is a tough one, especially if you're a small business. I still get caught out every now and again and miss an email with a piece of content for the week. Sure, you might not always be able to commit to getting an email out at 3 p.m. every Tuesday, but at least be committed to getting something out every week or fortnight or month, or however often you think you can and should. So imagine if you went to get the newspaper or your favourite magazine and the person behind the counter simply said, "Nah, sorry mate, didn't do one today." It's not a good look. Now, stats show that email reading on mobile devices is increasing over desktop computers. So about 44% of emails now opened on a mobile device, yet only about 12% of businesses use a mobile responsive design in their email. Now that means that for 82% of businesses out there, their email looks like a dog's breakfast on mobile devices. And there's often a common misconception that text-based emails are better because they feel more personal, but 88% of people prefer HTML emails from a business. So the key there is don't assume, use the stats to inform you. And interestingly, 65% of people prefer emails that are mostly images instead of text or a combination of images and text. So that means your email should be HTML and mostly visual, or at the very least, not much text. So use images or small amounts of text to provide teasers and get click-throughs to your site. And most of the time you are sending an email to elicit an action. So maybe it's website traffic, enter a survey, enter a competition, share content, whatever it might be. So to increase the chance of action being taken, you need to put a contrasting call to action button or words in the email to draw the reader in and get the action. Now, not including a call to action can severely impact on your click-through rates. So don't assume they know what you want them to do. Be specific. Stats are a little confusing on this one. Some stats show that the best click-through rates are achieved early on Saturday morning. Some stats show that sending between 2 and 5 p.m. gets the best open rates, and that you'll generally see very little activity on your email stats with open rates and click-throughs after 3 days. So that suggests to me that Tuesdays or Wednesdays about 2 p.m. is a good time to send emails. However, the highest unsubscribe rates occur on Tuesdays. So it is quite confusing. My advice to you is to pick a time that's relevant to your business. If you do great business on Saturdays and want to promote that, then sending on Sundays or Mondays is not going to be any good. Start off by setting a base time, so say Wednesdays 5 p.m, and send a few email campaigns to get a bit of a baseline. Then you can tinker with sending the time, with the sending time or the sending day, and see if there's any change. But just change one element to start, so maybe change Wednesdays to Thursdays but keep 5 p.m, or maybe keep Wednesdays but send it earlier at 11 a.m. And then compare the stats over time and you'll come to understand the best time